So if you've seen some of my previous videos, you know that I've bought a crappy old and rusty Honda CR125. You may ask me why I bought it. Well, the truth is I'm a bum and I can't afford a new dirt bike. And yeah, I also like building and repairing old junk. In the previous episode, I've repainted the frame in this cool candy red color. Yeah, I know, not a very original choice, but hey, I like it and that's all that matters. Anyways, enjoy watching the third episode of this rebuild, where I will be focusing on the swing arm. As you can see, the swing arm's pretty ugly. At some point in its life it was painted black. Well, I'm not a fan of the black color on the swing arm, I'll be honest. And of course all of the bearings are completely gone. Anyways, I've started by removing the linkage and the chain slider. Up next I've started pressing out the needle bearings. 15 minutes in, and your boy, the master mechanic, has screwed up big time. I've cracked the swing arm. Yep, not good. Well, fortunately for me, I'm not just an idiot that messes up stuff, but I'm an idiot that also knows how to fix stuff. A little bit of welding and grinding and we're back on track. Up next I took a look at these things here. This is where your chain adjuster bolt goes into. And funny thing is that these don't even have a part number. You can buy these, and mines are completely cooked. So I thought, okay, if I can't buy them, I'll just draw them up and order them online. Yeah, I'm not buying that crap for $100. So plan B, I went to the junkyard and found this piece of aluminum, which is perfect. Problem is, this part requires a 5-axis CNC cutter, while we have a 3-axis CNC cutter at work. And in this case, we have to work with what we have. And lots of manual labor was involved in making these small blocks. Looks practically OEM, just one hole missing. After that, I've started sandblasting the swing arm. And like I said before, I'm a bum, so I decided to do it myself in my backyard. It was quite a mess, but hey, it's cheap. Now I'm going for just a raw aluminum look, so I've used some multi-spray along with Scotch-Brite to give it a little bit of shine. Also, I've installed those aluminum blocks that I've made. In the end, it's not a perfect swing arm, but I kinda like it. Up next is the linkage. I separated the linkage one part from the other, all of the bearings inside were destroyed and rusted out. And the bolt was stuck, and I ended up damaging the thread also. But one quick trip to a machine shop and the bolt is back in action. Started removing all of the old seals and bearings, and it was quite a challenge, to be honest. Completely stuck in there, so I had to do some cutting and some hammering. Same as with the swing arm, I sandblasted both parts of the linkage. Everything needs to look clean. Bought a set of new bearings, seals and washers and got to work. Pressed everything in, assembled all of the seals, and everything was actually super easy to work on. And here is the end result. Such a huge upgrade in my opinion. Really happy with how it turned out in the end. And finally I received the rest of the bearings and seals. That is for the swing arm. And this is the most exciting part when you're actually buying new parts. The sticker. Anyways, same as with the linkage, I've greased up the bearings both inside and out. Pressed in the bearings and installed all of the washers, collars and seals. Actually took some time to figure out how all of this works, but nothing too difficult in the end. I was happy like a kid at the candy store when I was looking at these parts. Just look at the insane difference. There's just something special about turning old junk into usable, good looking parts. Anyways, I went ahead and cleaned it with Scotch-Brite one more time to get all of that bearing grease out from the surface. This linkage bolt was looking kind of sad, so I've cleaned the head and also cleaned the nut. In these kind of builds, the small details always make the whole build look much better in my opinion. After that, I've installed the linkage onto the swing arm. Around half a year has passed since I took it apart, so I was feeling very stupid when I was assembling everything together, as I couldn't remember how it goes together. But of course, in the end, it turned out okay. And I installed the swing arm onto the frame. Well, of course, for it to be seated properly, we need the engine, but we'll get to that in the future. Now I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. And making these videos take a shit ton of time, to be honest. So if you would like to support my dream, you can buy me a coffee. I'll post the link in the description too. Alright guys, have an awesome day. See you next time. Bye.